Good, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to according to the time of everyone. This is Olua Falakemi. I'm here again, another episode of Learning Yoruba with Fun. We are going to talk about what's related with home in Yoruba. We've been talking when we started this program. We treated all the alphabets in Yoruba language. We treated all the alphabets in Yoruba language. We treated the vowels and the consonants. We treated how to make use of vowels and consonants. Now today, we need to learn about different things, different names of things in Yoruba language. So I brought in what's related with home, ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú inú ilé gbígbé. Now, because if we don't learn this, we won't be able to make use of most of those words in our daily use. Let's start. Bathroom. English call it bathroom where we take our bath. Yoruba call it balùwẹ̀. Mò ń lọ sí balùwẹ̀. Mò ń lọ wẹ̀ ní balùwẹ̀. That is, I am going to have my bath in the bathroom. The second one we look at is a bedroom. You could say you want to go to your bedroom. What do we call bedroom in Yoruba? Bedroom is called iyara. I'm going to my iyara. That is, I'm going to my bedroom. It's permissible to say, I'm going to my iyara. So I'm going to my bedroom. Now, if you leave your bedroom, then we can say you are in your living room where you receive visitor. Living room in Yoruba is iyara ìgbàlejò. Let me give you a tip. Iyara means room. Iyara means room. If I say your bedroom, iyara ìsùnsí, let's just say iyara. But it has said living room, that's where you receive visitor. Iyara ìgbàlejò. Àlejò means visitor. Only àlejò, that is, it has a visitor. Iyara ìgbàlejò, that is living room. And if you leave your living room, you go to your kitchen. Okay? You want to go to kitchen. What do we call kitchen in Yoruba? Iyara ìdáná oúnjẹ. Oúnjẹ means food. Ìdáná means preparation. Preparation. When you said you are preparing food, you said mò ń dáná oúnjẹ. Ìdáná literally means preparing, cooking, preparation of food. So iyàrá ìdáná oúnjẹ, that is. Remember I said oúnjẹ means food. Oúnjẹ means food. Ìdáná means preparation. Iyàrá means room. That's a room where we prepare food. That is iyàrá ìdáná oúnjẹ. So when we leave that, we go to the door. What do we call door in Yoruba? We call door ilẹ̀kùn. ilẹ̀kùn, ilẹ̀kùn, ilẹ̀kùn. Go and close the door. Go and close the ilẹ̀kùn. Close the ilẹ̀kùn. That is, we call a door ilẹ̀kùn. The house you hear, in fact, the first thing we're supposed to talk about is the house. What do we call house in Yoruba? Ilé. Ilé. This is my house. Ilé mi lèyí. Ilé mi lèyí. This is my house. Then we talk about your neighbor. Your neighbor. The people that lives in your environment, in your house, they're your neighbors. What do we call that in Yoruba? Alábàágbé. Yoruba will call it alábàágbé mi, my neighbor. That's it means the people I live with. Alábàágbé mi, the people I live with. So we move on. We are still talking about what's related with house. Now, what do we call attic? In a house, we always have attic in the. What do we call that? Àjà. Ó wà lórí àjà. Àjà means attic. Now, in your house, ilé, you have a walkway, hallway. In between the hallway, the walkway, what do we call it in Yoruba? We call it ọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀. Ọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀. Ó wà lọ́dẹ̀dẹ̀. That means and in the walkway. Where is mommy? Mommy wà lọ́dẹ̀dẹ̀. That's your walkway. Now, in front of the house, what do we call the front of the house? Front yard. Outside the house, where you can stay to take a breeze. Outside, what do we call? Iwájú ilé. Remember I told you that ilé means house. Iwájú means front. So Yoruba will say iwájú ilé. Iwájú ilé. Iwájú ilé. What do we call roof? The roof of a house. We call it òrùlé. The roof. Look at the òrùlé of this house. That is, look at the roof of this house. Look at the roof of this house. What of our doorstep? What do we call our doorstep? Our doorstep, what do we call it in Yoruba? Ẹnu ọ̀nà. Ilé. Ilé, remember, ilé is house. Ẹnu ọ̀nà, that is the entrance. The doorstep is called ẹnu ọ̀nà ilé. Okay, in the house, what do we have in the house? Let's look at what are those things we can see in the house. Look around you. Check what you can see in the house. Like in the house, you can see the cupboard. Hmm? Storage. Let's say storage. You can see the storage in the house. What do we call storage? Yoruba we call storage kọ́bọ́ọ̀dù, ìkẹ́rùpamọ́sí. That is a place where we keep our luggage. Kọ́bọ́ọ̀dù, ìkẹ́rùpamọ́sí. What are those things we can see in the house? Okay, we can say chair in the house. What do we call chair? We call chair àga. Yoruba called chair, aga. Okay, we can also see table in the house. What do we call table? Tábìlì. Tábìlì. We call table tábìlì. 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 Now let's look around the house. What can we say again in the house? You see many things. We know we are talking about what's related with house. So what else do you think we can see in the house? Let's look around us. Okay? Let's look around us. What can we find in the house? Okay, we can find clothing, cloth. What do we call cloth in Yoruba? Aṣọ. Mò ń wọ aṣọ. This is aṣọ. Mò ń wọ aṣọ. I'm putting on my dress, my clothes. My cloth, I'm putting on my mò ń wọ aṣọ. This Yoruba call cloth aṣọ. We can see aṣọ. We can also see shoes around the house. What do we call shoes in Yoruba? We call shoe bata. 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 Okay? I want to put on my bata. Mo fẹ́ wọ bàtà mi. Mo fẹ́ wọ bàtà mi. We can also see what are those things we can see again in the house. Okay, we can see food stuff, okay? Food flying about in the house. You can see everywhere is food, snacks. What do we call food in Yoruba? Oúnjẹ, oúnjẹ, oúnjẹ. We call food oúnjẹ. We call food oúnjẹ in Yoruba. What are those things we can see? Okay, we can see water, water and that's at home. Yeah, omi. Mo fẹ́ mu omi. I want to drink water. Mo fẹ́ mu omi. I want to drink omi. I want to drink omi. So we can say that it's permissible to use our words, to use those words we learned in sentences mingling with English is permissible when we are learning a new language. Mo fẹ́ mu omi. I want to drink omi. So what are those things we can see as well at home? Okay, our pictures. We see pictures at home. Yoruba call picture àwòrán. Look at my àwòrán. Look at my picture. Look at my àwòrán. Look at my picture. So Yoruba call picture àwòrán. Àwòrán. What can we get at home again? What can we get at home again? Okay, we see medicine at times at home. What do we call medicine? We call medicine ògùn. Ògùn, dòdò, ògùn. At least we can see paracetamol at home. We call it ògùn. Mo fẹ́ lo ògùn. I want to use ògùn. I want to use tablet. I want to take my medication. So mo fẹ́ lo ògùn mi. I want to use ògùn. I want to use my ògùn. So what again can we say? Can we say it again at home? Yeah. What can we say again at home? We can see cups. We use cup to drink water. What do we call cup in Yoruba? Ife. Ife. That is, this is my ife. That's, this is my cup. Don't touch my ife. Don't touch my cup. So that's then if you talk about ife, that is cup, then we talk about plate. We see plate at home. What do we call plate in Yoruba? Abo. This is my abo. I want to make use of my abo. Nobody should touch my abo. Abo means plate. Then if we talk about abo, then we talk about spoon. Spoon. These are things we see at home. Spoon. What do we call spoon in Yoruba? We call spoon shibi. Where's my shibi? Where's my shibi? I need to use my shibi. So, as I said, it is permissible to make use of all these words in formation of sentences. Initially, when you are learning a new language, you can make use of it in between of the language you are used to. You can mix it with French, you can mix it with English. As far as you are able to mix it with time, you will not mix it again. You won't mix it again. You just say it plainly in a sentence. But initially, when you are learning, you can pick it. Where's my shibi? Yes, it is permissible. That's the way to go. Now, as we talk about shibi, what else can we get at home? Can we see in our house? Look at around us. What can you see around in the house, in your bedroom? You remember your bedroom is Iyara. Then in your living room, you remember your living room is Iyara Ìgbàlejò. Then you move on to your to your dining. Then you remember that your dining is Iyara Ìjẹun. You remember that I said Iyara means room. So most of those things they carried Iyara to explain the purpose of that room. They will say Iyara Ìgbàlejò. That is a room to receive visitor. Iyara Ìjẹun, a room to eat. Iyara Ìṣeoúnjẹ, that is kitchen. Yàrá ìdáná, that means is a room where you prepare food. Iyàrá ìdáná oúnjẹ. Now, if you keep moving, okay, what can we see in most of those things? Okay, we can see TV in our living room in Iyàrá Ìgbàlejò. What do we call TV in Yoruba? We call it ẹ̀rọ amóhùnmáwòrán. I'm going to explain this. Ẹ̀rọ amóhùnmáwòrán. Ẹ̀rọ means machine. Amóhùnmáwòrán. Amóhùn means that records voice. Ohùn means voice. Your voice, the way I'm talking, my voice is my own. Máwòrán, that is a machine that takes your voice and takes your picture. Àwòrán is picture. You remember I said the photo in your bedroom, in your living room is your àwòrán. So the TV, we call television ẹ̀rọ amóhùnmáwòrán. That is a machine who takes a voice at the same time takes the picture, because when you are watching TV, uh, you actually see the picture of people and you hear the voice. Okay, that takes us to radio. If television, because you have voice and you hear the picture, you can actually Now you can actually even call in a program on a TV. Now let's look at radio. The Yoruba will call radio ẹ̀rọ asọ̀rọ̀mágbèsì. What does that imply? I said in one of our videos that everything Yoruba says, they always explain themselves clearer. Anything they call, they have a reason to call that thing. They tell you the meaning of that, the reason of calling that particular object, what they call it, it will show in the name. That's why you said in Yoruba, before you name a child, it has to be a reason behind naming that child. Yorubas don't just name their kids anything, no, or how they feel. It's just about the circumstances, what I want people to know about the circumstances of that child. So the same way, when Yoruba is naming things, it has to explain what that thing is actually is. Asọ̀rọ̀mágbèsì, a machine that talks without waiting for response. When radio is talking, it's talking. You can't see the person that is talking. You are only able to hear the voice. You can't even see the face. It doesn't wait for you to make response. So that's what Yoruba means by ẹ̀rọ asọ̀rọ̀mágbèsì. Okay, now I think we need to just stop on that and moving to something else. Just the way we always round up our episode is when we talk about stuff like that, we just wait and give ourselves a little poem. We just need to know little poem what Yoruba means by saying some certain things. Yoruba is a culture. Yoruba as a body is a culture on their own. It's not just a tribe, it's a totality of human being. Yoruba is the culture of that people. That is Yoruba culture. Is the culture is the Yoruba himself. So there's a way Yoruba talks. Yoruba talks in proverb that can be explained. Some, at times, you need to explain it. Some is a clear tone about how Yorubas must live their life. Now we talk about some of the Ewis. We call it a poem. We call it Ewi in Yoruba. The one I want us to talk about briefly, I'm not going to give everything, just little. So, as we are teaching how to speak Yoruba, we need to let us know the characteristics of Yorubas. Then, I will title this Ewi, Toju Iwae. The last, some of our videos, we talked about Iwa Fowofa. We talked about Iṣẹ́ ni Ògùn ìṣẹ́. We talked about Ọmọlúwàbí. You can't learn Yoruba language without knowing the culture and the ways and deeds of Yorubas. What they believe, what they see, what is paramount to Yoruba, what is the central of Yoruba race is mostly Ọmọlúwàbí. Is mostly Omoluabi, and the Omoluabi can be seen as a way, a virtuous way human being Yorubas must carry themselves. Tọ́jú ìwà rẹ ọ̀rẹ́ mi. As I will be saying it, I will be translating it for you. Improve your character, my friend. Ọlá a máa ń lá nílé ẹni. Ọlá a máa ń lá nílé ẹni. Wealth can diminish from our house. Ẹwà á sì máa ń tán lára ènìyàn. Beauty can descend from a person. Ṣùgbọ́n ìwà ní bá ní dé sàárè. Ìwà ní bá ní dé sàárè. What does that imply? However, is character that doesn't abandon us even unto our grief. Èéfín wà ní rírú ní rú. That is, character is like dust. It will hasten up eventually. I'm still going to explain all this, but let's just be reading. Ènìyàn tó ń gbé òkèèrè nìyí, living a distance away, can give honor. That is, can give honor. Ènìyàn ń gbé òkèèrè ó níyì, ṣùgbọ́n sísúnmọ́ ni la fi ń mọ ẹni. But with closeness, we learn how a person's attribute is. I am going to end from that on that level because I don't want everything to be jam-packed for our viewers. Let's just talk about Toji Ware. All those Ewi that I've been bringing at the end of our episode is talking about the characters, the attributes of Yorubas. If you look at all the videos we've been doing, at the end of the day, we talked about the characters of the Yorubas. They cherish, Yorubas cherish character, good virtue. That is omoluabi. Your character, they said, improve your character, my friend. The wealth may diminish from your house. You may be very wealthy, but it will be a point in time the wealth will go. Your beauty may also diminish in the life of a person. Ẹwà sì máa ń tán lára ènìyàn. Beauty may diminish. What will not diminish? Ṣùgbọ́n ìwà ní bá ní dé sàárè. Your character will even not, it will not abandon you. It will even take you to your grave. And the Yorubas believe that when your character takes you to your grave, the Yoruba believes that you will get your reward from your grave. Because when you get, Yorubas believe when you die, there's another realm you are going to get the reward of what you have done in this earth. If you have a bad character in another realm, the way the belief of Yorubas, another realm where you are going to be punished for those bad deeds you did. If it is a good one, you are going to be rewarded and enjoy unhandily wherever you are going. That means your character is like dust. It will ace up eventually. There's no how you can hide it. There's no how you can hide your character. It will ace up with time. Everyone will eventually see the kind of person you are. Ènìyàn níyì lókèèrè. That means you when you are at distance, you will have honor. You will not be seen. People will not know whom you are. But by the time you get closer to people, you will now know the kind of person that those people are. Who are you? What kind of person are you? Are you a typical Omo Yoruba? Do you know what I mean about Omo Yoruba? Means a child with good virtue. Are you Omoluabi? When people get closer to you, what will they see? You might pretend when you are up there. People may not know the kind of person you are. But when you are not there, when you get closer, when they move closer to you, what do they see? Do they see people they can call Omoluabi, or they see the opposite? You remember, Omoluabi doesn't steal. Omoluabi doesn't lie. Omoluabi is not convertious. Omoluabi is hard worker. Omoluabi pride himself or herself in, in hard work and in good deed. Omoluabi is not coward. And then Omoluabi is not forward. Omoluabi reason to benefit the society. Omoluabi does not bear false witness. Omoluabi is afloat of all bad things. Are you Omoluabi? When people get closer to you, what are they going to see? This is where we end today. Let's meet again next week. I remain yours, Uluwa Falakemi. Bye.